We need to prioritize housing, much like we're prioritizing infrastructure at the moment. So the build, I think should really refocus on housing as a component of the new normal. Housing and hospitals would be key to ensuring that we survive if and when the next pandemic comes. Relocation outside of the city center is never worked, and it has never worked in the last 60 years of our attempts at social housing. So in-city relocation would be the ideal because people have to be near the places they have work or the means of livelihood. So the key would be land use planning, and the onus is really on government to consolidate enough land within Metro Manila that has connections to mass transport and the key aspect of mobility and access. So that needs to be done. It has never worked that we relocate from the center of the city as they did originally from Intramuros and Tondo to Sapang Palay in the 1960s, and in each decade since they've tried it, it's never worked. You would relocate them. There's no infrastructure. They would come back. They would sell the holdings they have in Sapang Palay or the relocation, and they're back where they started. So housing really is a very complex
Yeah.
issue that
Yeah.
has to do with land use planning. The solution that Hong Kong and Singapore has found was that initially they cannot pay for these units, so it's
Mm-hmm.
heavily subsidized housing for
Yes.
rental. Rental
Mm.
housing is one of the key concepts that must be put into the whole socialized housing equation. Eventually, as the economy improves, as people's own economic conditions improve, they will be able to afford it, as what happened in Singapore and Hong Kong eventually. But you have to start with rental housing. There is no getting away from it.
Okay.
Government has to build socialized housing